This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected. Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics, united community, empowered people, exceptional health. And our community credit union. Our priority is you. Good afternoon and welcome to Highclimber Field on the campus of Shelton High School in Shelton, Washington. Today, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, features non-conference baseball with Shelton Highclimbers hosting the Lakes Lancers. I'm Diedrich Allen, and this is the Our Community Credit Union On-Deck Show. Shelton comes into this game with a 3-5 record and are coming off a 4-1 win at Peninsula. With the victory over the Seahawks Wednesday, the Highclimbers ended a 4-game skid. Shelton's other victories came in Oregon, 9-5 over Aloha and 9-2 over Rainier. The Climbers lost to Montesano 8-6 to open the season, lost 2 to Capital last week, 3-0 and 10-5, fell to Brewster 5-3 a week ago, and split with Peninsula this week. Lakes is 2-4 on the season, and are coming off an 8-4 loss yesterday to Mount Tahoma after beating the T-Birds 9-7 the day before. The Lancers' other win was over Franklin Pierce 11-4 on March 13th. Lakes was swept by Spanaway Lake last week, falling to the Sentinels 10-0 and 5-3, and they lost their season opener to Olympic 11-4. When you look at past meetings, Shelton has won the last 3 over the Lancers by large margins. Coming up on the Our Community Credit Union On Deck Show, we have lineups, batting order, and the first pitch. It's non-conference baseball. The Lakes Lancers at the Shelton Highclimbers next on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Since 1941, our Community Credit Union has been focused on our members and helping you achieve your financial goals. At OCCU, we offer personal, mortgage, home equity, and business loans to meet your needs. Our top priority remains the same: providing personal, professional caring service to our members.
Helping people is very gratifying. To be able to say I work at a place that does that every single day, I'm very proud to be a part of that.
Become a member and become part of a growing, diversified family.
When you call OCCU, you get a live person, not a recording. Call representatives like me are truly here for you.
Dedicated to our community, last year OCCU employees volunteered over 1,700 hours to 43 service groups, schools, and community events. For over 20 years, we've been awarded the highest rating from Bauer Financial, the nation's leading bank, rating, and research firm. Come see the difference and give OCCU an opportunity to earn your trust.
Sick with a cold or flu? Too busy to see a healthcare provider for a minor ailment? Now you can see a healthcare provider by phone or internet from your home or office 24/7. Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics offers a 24/7 service from a qualified medical provider called My Mason Virtual Care. Private and secure, Virtual Care gives you at least 20 minutes of phone or internet visit for only $35, with options for Skype, FaceTime, or video chat. For more information and a complete list of illnesses cared for, go online to mymasonvirtualcare.com.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics. Equal opportunity provider. Translation services provided.
Good afternoon and welcome to Highclimber Field once again. Diedrich Allen behind home plate. Let's give you some starting rosters here. Lineups. I'll start out with Lakes. I'll have her last name. So Sweeney will lead things off. He's playing in center field. Ivory Saunders is third base. White, right field. Mabaja is the shortstop. T.I. First base, Yarrington in left field. Morrell, catcher. Wick is second base, and the pitcher for the Lancers is Brian. And he'll top out the order. We'll take another break. We'll be right back and give you what I know of Shelton. And this is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Everyone has dreams, but not everyone knows the steps they need to take to get there. At the Community Financial Center, we help members of our community credit union to work toward their dreams. Located inside the Shelton Mountain View branch, the Community Financial Center works with families to help them pursue their short and long-term goals, specializing in comprehensive financial planning, investment advisory services, insurance, and retirement planning. At the Community Financial Center, we work one-on-one with our community credit union members to help them identify their needs and their objectives. Together, we'll develop a set of strategies that seek your success. Isn't it time to set a path to your goals? Set up a free, no-obligation consultation at our Community Credit Union's Community Financial Center. It's your success. We just guide you towards it.
Hey, you.
Yeah, you. Getting that college education. What are you gonna do? Graduate and take some office job? Be like everybody else?
Or will you dare do something different?
Like, be a teacher. You could be my teacher. You got the skills.
The smarts?
Yes, you. You could be the teacher I never forget.
That'd be cool.
Does that corporate job even have recess? What are you gonna make of yourself?
What are you gonna make of me?
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works, and it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
If you love them enough to relearn math so you can teach them math, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
All right. Nothing like scrambling at the last minute. Ty Smotherman will lead things off for the Highclimbers. He's playing short to stop. Brendan Wagners is the catcher. Nate Farr first base. Austin Ramsfield over at third. Josh Deemer is in left field. Trey Denning is a designated hitter. Zach Jonker is a center fielder. I have some numbers I got to figure out. And we are about ready to get warmed up here and get underway shortly. Let me grab my graphics here. Oh, it's Max Johnson on the mound. I don't know why I was given, no, it's 6, so that's 3. All right, so to figure out who 8 is. Oh, 8 is Van Otten. I didn't know that. And 32 is the missing number that I have to figure out. We are just moments away from actual first pitch. Is Max Johnson taking his warm-up pitches, and Sweeney will lead things off. for the Lancers. And what did I find out about the Lancers? Let's see here. They fell yesterday 8-4 to Mount Tahoma. They beat the T-Birds the day before 9-7. Called them off, I guess, from what I could tell. And I think I've got a hot mic here. Hold on a second. So swinging is in. Yeah, okay. I guess we're all good here. Oh, I know what I'm hearing. So Mitchell Sweeney leads things off for Lancers. Waiting for the first pitch from Johnson. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Okay. Everything's up and running. Next pitch, that one's fouled off, so 0-2. And that next pitch is in the dirt. 1-2. So we're just leading things off here between Lakes and Shelton. Lakes in their gray uniforms. Shelton all white today. Next pitch was a low ball, 2-2. There we go. So the 2-2 pitch. Max Johnson. Full count. And there is a walk to lead things off for the Lancers. And that'll bring up Ivory Sanders, third baseman. So 1 on, nobody out here. Second batter of the ball game. Outside, ball 1. Next pitch, swing and a miss. Wagner looks at first, looks back Sweeney. Oop, swing and a miss there. 1-2 now the count. And swing and a miss. And Ivory Sanders is out number 1 for the Lancers. That's the first strikeout for Max. That'll bring up White. Center fielder for Lancers. 1 down, 1 on. Throw over to first. And he's back safely. So let's see, 0-1 is the count, I'm assuming. The ground ball is going to be taken by Smotherman. Actually, it gets through his legs. And that will be 2 on with 1 out. And that'll bring up, let's see if I can pronounce his name correctly, Maboja. It's a shortstop. So 1 out, 2 on for Lakes here in the first inning. Outside, ball 1. Ooh, that one's a well-hit ball, but foul. Lined foul right up to the camera that I have over there. So we have cameras at first and third today. We'll try to switch when we get it. Play well here. Next pitch, fly ball, or it's a pop. Foul, 1 and 2 is count. So 1 out, 2 on, runners at first and second. Sweeney's over in second, White is at first, and the batter is Mabaja. Another foul, or hit grounded foul off third base. Next pitch. Now it's in the dirt. Nice stop and a throw to third. And they got Sweeney over there at third. So that's 2 down. Let me correct my... So still 1 and 2. That's 2 and 2. So 2 down, 1 on. White over there at first. Oh, I'm sorry, that's a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Right into the glove of Austin Ramsfield, and that is the third. So the Lancers reach on an error, get a hit, leave 1. We head to the bottom of the first. No score.
There's so many great things about life in Mason County, and Hood Canal Communications is proud to be one more. Headquartered in Union, we offer the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power all those Wi-Fi devices around your home, HCC has the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, call, or visit hcc.net to learn more. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
It's nothing like a computer freezing up on you in the middle of a commercial. Also, bottom of the first inning. 0-0 is the score. And I'm not sure why my computer is all frozen up at the moment. So we'll have to deal with that as we're working on other things. So Ty Smotherman will lead things off, followed by Brendan Wagner and Nate Farr. They'll be facing Brian. And the catcher is Morrell. Is that right? Yes, Morrell is the catcher for the Lancers. Okay. We'll have to do a forced shutdown here. So Smotherman will lead things off. The shortstop for the Highclimbers. He'll swing at the first pitch and knock it foul to third baseline. Two outside, ball one. 1-1. Strike two called. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Smotherman. He'll knock that one. It's going to get over the head of the left fielder. He's going to round first and head for second with a leadoff double for the Highclimbers. And that brings up Brendan Wagner, the catcher for the Highclimbers. And he'll hit a little dribbler that Brian will pick up, throw over to first, and get him, but on the play. Smotherman makes his way over to third. So 1 down. High fly ball is going to get Brian off the mound, and he'll grab that one. So 2 down. And that'll bring up Austin Ramsfield. Oh, high fly ball heading to right field, and that is going to be gloved, and that'll end the inning. So 1, 2, 3. Actually, they had a leadoff double, then they go 1, 2, 3. And we head to the second, no score. So stand by while I fix my computer. Okay, now that we're, I think we're back up and running. Oh, Foley here. Find my pencil. There it is. First pitch to T.I. He'll drop one in for a base hit. That'll roll in, and T.I. is on first base for the leadoff single. That'll bring him to Arrington. Swing and a miss on the first pitch to Arrington. I'm trying to get my graphics right here. So 1 on. And an 0-1 count to Arrington. Strike just right on the outside corner. 0-2. And timeout has been called. There's a line drive, going to drop into right field, throw to second high, draw off Smotherman off the bag, and now there's runners at first and second. Then bring Morrell. Catcher for Lakes. Let's reset that counter. There we go. First pitch to Morrell. Hits the front of the plate and bounces to Wagner. He had to go get it, had to find it. Oh, it was a ball, not a strike. Excuse me. There's a strike. So 1-1 is the count. Next pitch. Grounder. It's going to hop foul. It's 1-2. Two and two now, the count. Next pitch. Ball 3, and it's full count again. Just the fourth time in the ball game that the count has gone full. Ooh, that's a foul tip. And it stays. And 3-2. I guess there's 2 lights out on the scoreboard again. And there's a swing and a miss and a strikeout. 1 down. So 2 on and 1 out for the Lancers here. And that'll bring up Wick. Brady. Wick. With Yarantine at first. And T.I. at second. And Wick takes strike one. Ground ball is going to get through the gap between second and third, and the bases are now loaded with one out. That'll bring up the pitcher, Brian. Takes a strike on the outside corner, right at the knees. 1-1. It's a ground ball. It's going to roll foul. So 1-2 is count. Johnson taking his time on the mound. Here's the pitch. The ball is 1-2. Outside ball, 2-2. So the bases are loaded with one out for the Lancers here in the second inning. Ooh, count is now full. And a swing and a miss, and down goes Brian. Strikeout number 3 for Johnson. It's 2 out. And that'll bring up the top of the order, Mitch Sweeney. He walked in the first inning. Again, the sacks are loaded with 2 out now. Inside throw to third. And he's back safely. Ooh, swing and a miss on that ball. 1-1 is the count. So 2 down, 3 on, and a 1-1 count to Sweeney. A little high, ball 2-1. Ooh, ball 3-1 now. Ooh, swing and a miss there. Actually got a little piece of that one. Count is full to Sweeney. Johnson to the plate. Strike 3 called, and that'll do it for the inning. And the Lancers get 3 hits, leave 3. We head to the bottom of the second, no score.
If you love them enough to relearn math so you can teach them math, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
There's so many great things about life in Mason County, and Hood Canal Communications is proud to be one more. Headquartered in Union, we offer the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power all those Wi-Fi devices around your home, HCC has the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, call or visit hcc.net to learn more. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
Now we head to the bottom of the second inning. Josh Deemer will lead things off, followed by Max Johnson and then Trey Denning. Let's see here, Deemer. Oh, he did not bat in game against Peninsula on Wednesday. First pitch to him is a swing and a miss. A little bit early on that swing. Deemer will step back into the box. Playing left field tonight, today for the Highclimbers. Next pitch. Ball is high, 1-1. Outside ball, 2-1. Nope, and ground ball foul. 2-2 now the count. Low ball 3, and the count is full. Next pitch, popped up, playable, and Morrell will grab it for out number 1. So that brings up the pitcher, Max Johnson. With 1 down, nobody on. First pitch to Johnson. Oh, dropped right in there for the strike 1. So the 0-1 pitch. Johnson will hit a shallow fly ball that'll be grabbed out there by Mabache, and that's out number 2. And that'll bring up the designated hitter, Trey Denning. Denning scored a run on Wednesday. First pitch to him outside, ball 1. Nobody on, 2 down for the Highclimbers. Blaine Van Otten is on deck for the Highclimbers. Ball 2, 2-0. Next pitch. Oh, 3-0 now. Brian into his kick, and here's the throw. There's a strike down the middle of the plate. 3-1. And there is a walk. 2 out. And I'll bring up Blaine Van Otten. Takes ball 1. Next pitch, inside, ball 2, 2-0. Trey Denning over on first for the Highclimbers with 2 down. There's a strike. 2-1. Runner goes, throw to, oh, no throw. So that will move Denning to second. And there's the 3 balls, 1 strike. Van Otten outside, and it's ball 4. So second walk given up by Brian. That brings up number 32, who I have not yet figured out who that is. And right field. Pitch outside. Ball 1. To figure out who number 32 is, because I don't have a number 32. I'm thinking it is Kevin Snodgrass. Could be wrong here. Outside, ball 2. 2-0. No one outside. 3 balls, no strikes. There's a strike 1. 3-1. Kevin Snodgrass. He'll drive one deep to center field, leaping over the head. It is a good ball. 1 run will score. Van Otten will run around. He'll get in there. And Snodgrass is safe at second. And it's a 2-0 ball game. And that'll bring up the top of the order and Ty Smotherman at a double in the first inning. So it's 2-0. Shelton the leads early here, bottom of the second. First pitch. Ball 1. Mike McDowell behind the plate as the umpire. Very clear and concise with his calls. I'm enjoying this. Just have to get him his water. Next pitch, high, ball 2. 2-0. 2 in, 1 on for the Highclimbers here. 2 out. Ty Smotherman is the batter. Next pitch outside. 3 balls, no strikes. 3 pitches to Smotherman here in the second. And the balls. There's a strike down the middle of the plate. 3-1. And there is a walk. So it's 2 on, 2 out, 2 in. The third walk given up by Brian. That'll bring up Brendan Wagner. He ground out in the first inning. We got Smotherman over to third on that play in the first. Still 2 down, 2 in, 2 on for Shelton. First pitch to Wagner. Inside, ball 1. Nate Farr's on deck. Should Wagner reach? Next pitch. High and outside, ball 2. Oop, outside, ball 3. 3-0 to Wagner. The fly ball. It's going to be out of play. It's strike 1. It's a 3-1. And you got Denning over at second. Van Otten at first. I'm sorry, no, wait. I'm wrong here. Denning is in. Van Otten is in. Snodgrass is at second. Still 3 balls, 1 strike. And the runners go, and it's going to be another walk. So the bases are now loaded for the Highclimbers. With 2 down and 2 in. And that'll bring up Nate Farr. We have a meeting at the mound here. So will we have a pitching change? As the bases are loaded for the Highclimbers. Nate Farr popped out in the first inning. Let's see here. Nope, they're going to keep Ryan in there. It doesn't look like he played on Wednesday. So the bases are loaded, 2 down, 2 in for the Highclimbers here in the second inning. Wagner at first, Smotherman at second, Snodgrass at third, and the first pitch was ball to Farr. There's a line drive that's going to be gloved and thrown over to first in time, and that'll end the inning. The Highclimbers, well, they get 2 runs on 1 hit, leave 3. We head to the third. Shelton up 2-0.
Hey sports fans, do you want to know when and where your favorite teams in the South Sound Conference are playing, who won the game last night, and what the current standings are? Well, it's easy to find out on sscathletics.org. The information is entered by athletic directors and coaches, so you know it's accurate and up to date, making sscathletics.org the place to view official schedules, scores, standings, photos for all the schools and all the sports in the South Sound Conference. Check out sscathletics.org, the official website of the South Sound Conference.
A healthcare provider is just a phone call or website visit away, thanks to a new service from Mason General Hospital and family of clinics called My Mason Virtual Care. Now you can talk with a board-certified healthcare provider from your home or office 24/7 for many common ailments, such as flu, pink eye, cold, or rash. Virtual care is private and secure, and a fee of only $35 for a 20-minute visit.
We head to the top of the third inning, 2-0. Shelton on top. The Lancers are going to send up T.I., Yarrington, and Morrell. Oh, I'm sorry. It's Ivory Saunders, White, and Boo. White popped one up, and that's strike 1. I'm sorry, White and Mabusha. Looking at the wrong order here, so Ivory has an 0-1 count to lead things off here. Oops, swings at that one inside. 0-2. Struck out in the first inning. Oop. Swing and a miss, and that's strikeout. Number 4 for Johnson. And out number 1. And that'll bring up White and a base hit in the first inning. Ball 1. Outside corner, strike 1 called. 1-1. Now there's a ground ball to third. Throw across to first, and that's out number 2. I'm going to bring up Babuja. I'm going to get this right before the end of the game, I can tell you. He popped out in the first inning. And he'll go around one that gets through the gap between second and third. Going to run the first around the corner, hold up there. And that is one on. The two down. And that will bring up T.I. Throw to first. And he's getting back safely. That was ball one. Too much stuff I'm trying to do here. Strike one, 1-1. Throw to first. Another throw to first. Basha takes a big lead over there. Pitch to the plate. Ground chopper. It's going to be gloved by Van Otten. Throw over to first, and that records the out. So we hit at the bottom of the inning. Shelton still up, 2-0.
A healthcare provider is just a phone call or website visit away, thanks to a new service from Mason General Hospital and family of clinics called My Mason Virtual Care. Now you can talk with a board-certified healthcare provider from your home or office 24/7 for many common ailments, such as flu, pink eye, cold, or rash. Virtual care is private and secure, and a fee of only $35 for a 20-minute visit lets you avoid long wait times and limits your risk of exposure to others. No appointment needed. For more information and a complete list of illnesses cared for, go online to mymasonvirtualcare.com.
Mason General Hospital and family of clinics. Equal opportunity provider. Translation services provided.
So, bottom of the third inning, 2-0 Shelton. Highclimbers are going to send up. Let's see here. Looks like Austin Ramsfield, Josh Deemer, and Max Johnson. Is that right? Nate Farr on the lineup. Yeah, it's Ramsfield. So Ramsfield lead things off. Austin Grant out in the first. He's playing third base today for the Highclimbers. Brian's still on the mound for the Lancers. Ooh. Inside and high, ball one. Oop, high fly ball. That one's overhead, strike one. Foul. It's 1-1. Ramsfield leadoff batter here for the Highclimbers in the bottom of the third inning. They lead 2-0. Inside, ball two, 2-1. low, ball 3, 3-1. And that's a walk to Ramsfield, the 5th given up by Bryan. And that'll bring up Josh Deemer. Ground out in the 2nd inning. Ramsfield will take the lead, throw to the plate, swing and miss by Deemer. Deemer playing left field today. Runner goes, throw to second. Nope, no throw to second. Ramsfield slides in. So nobody out in a 1-1 count to Deemer. I think ball 2, 2-1. Max Johnson on deck. Ooh, that's a high, nice stop by Morrell. Reaching up there and grabbing that one. 3-1 is the count. And there is another walk. Back-to-back walks. Giving up. That'll bring up Max Johnson. Popped out in the 2nd inning. So nobody out and 2 on for the Highclimbers here in the bottom of the 3rd. Leading 2-0. Oh. Ball 1 in the dirt. Morrell having quite a workout behind the home plate there for the Lancers. Trey Denning on deck. Oh, wow, that's way off. Man, it looks like everybody's going to advance a base. So runners at 2nd and 3rd. I believe it's 3-0, or is it 2-0? Yeah, now it's definitely 3-0. Max Johnson, the batter. Josh Deemer at 2nd. Austin Ramsfield at 3rd for the Highclimbers here in the 3rd inning. And there's another walk. 3 walks to load the bases here. And timeout has been called as the batter coming to the plate is Trey Denning for the Highclimbers. So the bases are loaded for the Highclimbers here in the 3rd. They left them loaded in the 2nd inning, but did get their 2 runs. However, they got their runs with 2 out, or nobody out here in this inning. Trey Denning will step into the batter's box with Max Johnson on 1st, Josh Deemer on 2nd, and Austin Ramsfield on 3rd. Swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Highclimbers not known for the long ball, but they are known for the small ball. Or as Coach Winans calls it, chaos. Ooh, strike 2. just inside. Blaine and Van Otten on deck. Oh, pop that one up. That one's playable. And it's caught by the third baseman. And unfortunately, you can't see it on that shot because the camera died. So that's a one away. But the bases remain loaded. Brings up Van Otten. Well, he walked in the second inning, scored a run. So 1 down, 3 on for Van Otten. Pitch to the plate. There's a strike. 0-1. There's a line ground. It's going to be taken by the shortstop. Oh, and a run does score as Ramsfield is in. And did they get him over there? No, they did not. The bases remain loaded and one is in. I'm going to talk about this one. Yep, they're going to call it safe. Hold on here. Oh, they got one over at second. Okay. So there's 2 down. And second base is open. There's runners at the corners. Let me catch up here. Let's try that one. There we go. So Deemer is over at out. Max Johnson is out. Okay. So you got Deemer at third, Van Otten at first, and 2 down. Kevin Snodgrass had an RBI, a 2 RBI double in the second inning, and he is at bat. Runner goes. Van Otten's over at second now. So runners at second and third. 2 out and 1 ball. Make it 2 balls. No strikes. Bottom of the third inning here. Yeah, the third base camera is not working at this moment. Swing and a miss. 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 out, 2 on for the Highclimbers. Ooh, swing and a miss at the next one. 2-2. And the count goes full. So Van Otten at second, Deemer at third, 2 down, full count to Kevin Snodgrass. Pitch to the plate, and that'll load the bases. 7 walks in the game. And the batter now is Ty Smotherman, takes strike 1. Excuse me. So the bases are again loaded for the Highclimbers. There's ball 1, 1-1. So Snodgrass at first, Van Otten at second, and Deemer at third. With 2 down, 1 in. There's a foul ball. Line foul at the third base line. Yeah, my third base camera is frozen. First base is kind of stuttering. But the home plate camera is good. Pitch to the plate. Ground ball. And no play at all. Oops, wrong button. As Deemer comes in to score. That'll bring up Brendan Wagner, the catcher. Bases are still loaded. 2 are in now. Highclimbers lead 4-0. And the first pitch is outside. Ball 1. Get the right thing up there. Here we go. 4-0 the Highclimbers lead. Wagner walked in the second. Ground out in the first, and he check swinged on that one, but they say it went, so 1-1. So Van Otten over at third. Wagner at second, and Smotherman at first for the Highclimbers. 2 out. And that's going to be a base hit. It's going to score 1. And here comes Wagner sliding in, and he is safe. So add 2 more for the Highclimbers. And runners are now at the corners. Oops, that's not the right mark. That's the right mark. There we go. And Nate Farr is the batter. He popped out in the second, popped out in the first. First pitch to him, swing that one off, and Wagner makes his way to second. Nope, they're going to send him back. Oops. So runners remain at the corners. Now he's going to go again. There's a ground ball that's going to be gloved. Throw to first in time, and that'll do it for the inning. But the Highclimbers get 1, 2, 3 hits, 2 runs. Will leave 2, and they now lead 6-0.
Most party fouls are pretty dumb. But if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Underage drinking and driving. The ultimate party foul.
Frustrated by rising cable prices? You're not the only one. As your local cable TV provider, we work hard to give you the channels you want to watch the local news, enjoy family night, and cheer on your favorite sports team. We also fight to keep your rates fair, but at the negotiating table, large corporate broadcasters demand higher fees for their programming. As TV viewership goes down, broadcast rates continue to go up. It's not fair. None of us should cover their losses. Visit KeepTheConnections.com for more information on how we're working for you.
Everyone has dreams, but not everyone knows the steps they need to take to get there. At the Community Financial Center, we help members of our community credit union to work toward their dreams. Located inside the Shelton Mountain View branch, the Community Financial Center works with families to help them pursue their short and long-term goals, specializing in comprehensive financial planning, investment advisory services, insurance, and retirement planning. At the Community Financial Center, we work one-on-one with our community credit union members to help them identify their needs and their objectives. Together, we'll develop a set of strategies that seek your success. Isn't it time to set a path to your goals? Set up a free, no-obligation consultation at our Community Credit Union's Community Financial Center. It's your success. We just guide you towards it.
Now we head to the top of the fourth inning. New pitcher for the Highclimbers. It is Ty Smotherman. Taking over for Ty at shortstop is Falcon Johnson. So the infield is far at first. Van Otten at second. Falcon Johnson at short. And Ramsfield over at third. And Wagner, of course, still behind the plate. Yarrington will lead things off for Lakes in this inning. He had a base hit in the second. Morrell will follow, and then Wick. First pitch, low, ball one. 1-0. Next pitch, that one. Right back near the camera. Wow. So 1-1 is the count to Yarrington. Next pitch, that one's popped up. That one's going to be out of play. 1-2. I hit the storage container behind the bleachers. So the count is 1-2 to Yarrington. Leadoff batter for Lakes here in the fourth. Ooh, sinker check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And that's a strikeout number 1 for Smotherman. And that's out number 1. Get the out posted. There we go. And that will bring up Morrell. Struck out in the second inning. First pitch from Smotherman. Ooh, high ball 1. Looked pretty to me. This little sinker. So 1 ball, no strikes, nobody on, 1 out. For Lakes here in the fourth. Next pitch. And it'll hit outside and low. Ball 2, 2-0. It's Morrell. Still outside and down. 3-0. There's a strike right down the middle of the plate. 3-1. Oh, and that's ball 4 in the first walk for Smotherman. One out, 1 on for the Lancers. That brings up Wick. And he'll whack one. That one's going to go right into the hands of, did he get it or not? Nope. They did record the out, so it's a fly out. It was Deemer with the catch, so it's 2 down. With 1 on. And that will bring up Brian. Pitcher struck out in the second. Scott Morrell over at first base for the Lancers here in the fourth. Inside, ball one. Oh, that hit him. So now we have base runners, first and second. For the Lancers. And that will bring up the top of the order. And Mitchell Sweeney struck out in the second and walked in the first. Outside ball one, 1-0. So 2 down, 2 on for the Lancers here in the fourth inning, trailing 6-0. Oop, a ground ball right back to Smotherman, and he'll turn around and he'll throw it over to Van Otten in a second, and that will end the inning. So the Lancers leave 2. Still trail 6-0.
Sick with a cold or flu? Too busy to see a healthcare provider for a minor ailment? Now you can see a healthcare provider by phone or internet from your home or office 24/7. Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics offers a 24/7 service from a qualified medical provider called My Mason Virtual Care. Private and secure, Virtual Care gives you at least 20 minutes of phone or internet visit for only $35, with options for Skype, FaceTime, or video chat. For more information and a complete list of illnesses cared for, go online to mymasonvirtualcare.com.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics. Equal opportunity provider. Translation services provided.
Hey, sports fans, do you want to know when and where your favorite teams in the South Sound Conference are playing, who won the game last night, and what the current standings are? Well, it's easy to find out on sscathletics.org. The information is entered by athletic directors and coaches, so you know it's accurate and up to date, making sscathletics.org the place to view official schedules, scores, standings, photos for all the schools, and all the sports in the South Sound Conference. Check out sscathletics.org, the official website of the South Sound Conference.
I admit, I did try another TV provider. It sounded like a great deal, but I quickly realized it wasn't. When I read the fine print, I was locked into a long-term contract with a huge cancellation fee. So I came back to HCC. They're more reliable, the service is local, and I save, bundling internet and phone with them too. And I'm a lot happier now.
Great service from a local company. Stay with HCC.
It's the bottom of the fourth inning. And the Highclimbers will send up Austin Ramsfield, Josh Deemer, and I believe Falcon Johnson. I believe he's been inserted there. They have a 6-0 lead. Ramsfield walked in the third, ground out in the first. Brian still on the mound. Oop, Ramsfield swung at the first pitch. Missed it. 0-1. Inside on the next pitch. 1-1. Oh, and there's a high fly ball to center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Ramsfield motoring around to second, slides in, the ball's a little bit off. And there's a leadoff double for Ramsfield. And that'll bring up Josh Deemer. Oops, that's not a third. It's that one. There we go. He's on second. There we go. So Deemer walked in the third, popped out in the popped out to the catcher in the second. So 1 ball. Nobody out. 1 on. Runner at second for the Highclimbers. There's a ground ball foul. Third base line. Let's see if the third base. No, that's not anywhere close to what's happening live here. So we'll have to figure out this camera situation. And the runner goes, throw to third, not in time. So Ramsfield moves over to third. Gets 2 balls, 1 strike. Ooh, swing and a miss for Deemer, 2-2. And a swing and a miss there, and strikeout. That's the first strikeout by Brian. It's 1 down. And that'll bring up Falcon Johnson. Shortstop at this point in the game. And let's see here. Adam Goldsby will follow. The first pitch to Johnson. He'll whack one to center field and reaching up and grabbing it. And for out number 2. So 2 down. That'll bring up Goldsby. So 2 down and 1 on for the Highclimbers. And Adam Goldsby's the batter. First pitch to him outside in the dirt. Ball 1. Next pitch. Ball 2. Two and 0. A swing and a miss at the low one. 2-1. Yeah, it's ball 3. 3-1. There's a foul tip. Go to the left. Full count. And there is a walk. So runners at the corners. With 2 out. Oh man, it's a new batter. That's Van Otten. And a base hit, an RBI base hit in the third, walked in the second, scored a run. First pitch, runner goes. Outside, strike on the outside corner. But Goldsby is now at second base. And just hit the outside corner again. 0-2 to Van Otten. Lane digs in again. Runners at second and third. Goldsby at second. Ramsfield over at third. Outside ball 1-2. On deck should Van Otten reach is Kevin Snodgrass. Pitch to plate. There's a high fly ball to center field. And running over there and grabbing it. The left fielder, and that is out. Number 3. So we head to the 5th. Still 6-0 Shelton.
Action.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
Top of the 5th inning. Highclimbers lead 6-0. The Lakes Lancers should be sending up Sweeney, Ivory, Saunders, and White in this inning. Actually, it looks like Ivory Saunders is going to lead things off here. Sending White and Abuja will be the batters in this inning. Ty Smotherman still on the mound for the Highclimbers. First pitch knocked to Ramsfield. Ramsfield gloves it, throws it over to second in time to get the out. 1 away. And that'll bring up White. So pitch to the plate. There's pop fly. Falcon Johnson gets under that one and grabs it, and that's out number 2. And that will bring up Mabuja. Had a base hit in the third, popped out in the first. So 2 pitches, 2 outs for the Lancers here in the 5th. There's a strike right down the middle of the plate. Oh, and there's a hard hit ball, gloved by Falcon. Falcon will throw it over to far. Drew far off the bag, and Abuja reaches on a high throw. So 1 on, 2 down for the Lancers here in the 5th. That brings up T.I. Ground out. in the third and a base hit in the second. He swings and misses at the first pitch. Ooh, swing and miss the next pitch. 0-2. TI quickly behind on this count. 1 on, 2 out for Lakes here in the fifth. Just a little bit low. 1-2. Blue Jay takes the lead at first. Smotherman looks over there. Goes to the plate. A little ground ball. Ransfield misses. And base runners are safe. So runners at first and second with 2 down. That'll bring up Yarrington. He struck out in the fourth, had a base hit in the second. First pitch is a strike. 0-1. Ooh, that one fouls off the foot of Arrington. 0-2. So 2 base runners for the Lancers with 2 out. This is very reminiscent of a lot of the innings that they've had in base runners. They've left 1 in the first, 3 in the second, 1 in the third, and 2 in the fourth. They have 2 out there right now with 2 down. And the count is 0-2. High ball 1. 1-2. Oh, a swing and a miss. And Arrington strikes out. So Lancers leave 2. They get 2 on base, leave 2. And we head to the bottom of the fifth. Still Shelton 6. Lakes nothing.
Since 1941, our community credit union has been focused on our members and helping you achieve your financial goals. At OCCU, we offer personal, mortgage, home equity, and business loans to meet your needs. Our top priority remains the same: providing personal, professional caring service to our members.
Helping people is very gratifying. To be able to say I work at a place that does that every single day, I'm very proud to be a part of that.
Become a member and become part of a growing, diversified family.
When you call OCCU, you get a live person, not a recording. Call representatives like me are truly here for you.
Dedicated to our community, last year OCCU employees volunteered over 1,700 hours to 43 service groups, schools, and community events. For over 20 years, we've been awarded the highest rating from Bauer Financial, the nation's leading bank, rating, and research firm. Come see the difference and give OCCU an opportunity to earn your trust.
Well, we head to the bottom of the fifth inning. Kevin Snodgrass will lead things off for the Highclimbers with a 6-0 lead. Let's see here. Snodgrass walked in the third, had a 2 RBI double in the second. Scored the Highclimbers' first 2 runs. So it'll be Snodgrass, Ty Smotherman, and then Brendan Wagner due up here in the 5th inning for Shelton. Snodgrass playing in right field today for the Highclimbers. Brian still on the mound for the Lancers. First pitch, swing and a miss. 0-1. Next pitch. Out. So hit that outside corner. Strike 2 called. That looked a little far outside. There's ball 1 high. So next pitch. There's a ground ball that's fair. Throw to first, not anywhere close. And there is a leadoff base hit for Snodgrass. That'll bring up Ty Smotherman. So Smotherman on an RBI single in the 3rd, walked in the 2nd, and a double to lead the game off. Throw over to first. Did they get it? That was close. It's very safe there. So Brian worried about the first base runner. It's Snodgrass. Ball 1. So nobody out, 1 on for the Highclimbers here, leading 6-0. Runner goes, and that one's knocked foul. The 3rd base line. That'll send Snodgrass back to first. So 1 on, nobody out. 1-1 count. That's Ty Smotherman. Another throw over to first. That time didn't go over. And Snodgrass is back safely. So 1-1 to count, 1 on, nobody out. Bottom of the 5th inning for Shelton, leading 6-0. Ty Smotherman is the batter. Pitch to him. There's a ground ball to 3rd. Baseman will throw it to 2nd. Gets Snodgrass there, but Smotherman is safe at first. And that's 1 away. Oops. How do we do that? Let's try that. There we go. So 1 out, and that'll bring up Brendan Wagner. And an RBI single in the 3rd, walked in the 2nd, ground out in the 1st. Throw again over to first. Ball's dropped by the first baseman in the TI. One down for the Highclimbers. Pitch to the plate, runner goes, pop up. Fly ball's going to drop in. It drops in for a base hit. And Smotherman goes to 2nd. Wagner is on first. Oops, that's not it. That is. There we go. I think that'll be it for Brian. And we do have a new batter as well for the Highclimbers, and it's Wesley Burnman. Burnman is in. Burnman is going to be the batter for the Highclimbers. And it looks like we have a new pitcher, and I can't see who that is, but we'll tell you when we come back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Hey sports fans, do you want to know when and where your favorite teams in the Olympic League are playing? Who won the game last night? And what the current standings are? Well, it's easy to find out on olympicleague.com. The information is entered by athletic directors and coaches, so you know it's accurate and up to date, making olympicleague.com the place to view official schedules, scores, standings, photos for all the schools and all the sports in the Olympic League. Check out olympicleague.com, the official website of the Olympic League.
That's my neighbor Joe. Hey, Joe.
Hey, John.
Joe's about to make a big mistake. Hey, Joe, think it might be a good idea to call 811 to have the utilities marked before you start digging?
I'm not digging very deep. It's no big deal.
No big deal.
Dad, the TV's out. Internet too.
Remember, safe digging always starts with a free call to 811. Oh, what a knucklehead.
New pitcher for the Lakes Lancers is Ivory Saunders. And there's a 1 out and 2 on for the Highclimbers here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Batter for the Highclimbers is number 11, Wesley Burnman. And he is going to face Ivory Saunders here with 1 down in the 5th. 6-0 Shelton. Highclimbers got the first 2 runs in the 2nd inning, added 2 in the 3rd. Let's see here. Added 2 more here in the 4th. I don't have that in here. But 1 down as the Lancers got Kevin Snodgrass making his way to 2nd on a base hit from Ty Smotherman, and then Brendan Wagner just a moment ago had a base hit, and there's 2 on. Still some discussion on what's happening here as Ivory Saunders takes his warm-up pitches. So you got Ty Smotherman in 2nd, Brendan Wagner in at 1st, and the batter is Wesley Burnman. Austin Ramsfield will follow. He's on deck. First, Burnman is the batter. First pitch from Ivory Saunders, high, ball 1. Next pitch, high again, ball 2, 2-0. Looks like a very dark cloud coming in from the southwest. Next pitch, ooh, ball 3. 3 pitches, 3 balls for Ivory Saunders. Next pitch, and that's ball 4, and that will load the bases for the Highclimbers.
Hey, nice hustle, Matt.
And that'll bring up Austin Ramsfield. He had a double in the 4th, walked in the 3rd, ground out in the 2nd. It's 1 down for the Highclimbers here. First pitch to Ramsfield. It's high, ball one. 1-0. Now Brendan Ingstrom's on deck. Ball two. There's a strike. No, that's strike two. I'm sorry. It's 1-2. High. And that's ball two. 2-2. Bases are loaded for the Highclimbers, a 1 down. Shelton leading 6-0. Timeout call. Oh, you've got actually the pinch runner for Smotherman is Osberg. As a dribbler gets through the hole, Osberg will come in and score. There's one run in. Wagner adds one more, so it's now 8-0. And that's a 2 RBI single for Ramsfield. And 2 more are in. That'll bring up, let's see here, Ingstrom. He's down here. Score sheet's becoming quite a mess here. So Ingstrom is the batter. 1 down, 2 in. And I gotta change that. So runners are at first and second. There's strike one to Ingstrom. There's a ground ball. It's going to be gloved, dropped. Everybody's safe and bases are loaded. So the bases are now loaded. And that brings up Falcon Johnson. Popped out in the 4th inning. First pitch to him is strike one. Timeout is called. No balls, 2 strikes. One out, 3 on. Outside ball, 1-1-1. Ooh. Swung and just got a little piece of that. 1-2 to Falcon Johnson. On deck is Adam Goldsby for the Highclimbers. There's a bouncer who's going to drop over, and a throw to first gets the double play going. So Highclimbers leave 2, get 2, and they now lead 8-0, heading to the 6th.
Since 1941, our community credit union has been focused on our members and helping you achieve your financial goals. At OCCU, we offer personal, mortgage, home equity, and business loans to meet your needs. Our top priority remains the same, providing personal, professional caring service to our members.
Helping people is very gratifying. To be able to say I work at a place that does that every single day, I'm very proud to be a part of that.
Become a member and become part of a growing, diversified family.
When you call OCCU, you get a live person, not a recording. Call representatives like me are truly here for you.
Dedicated to our community, last year OCCU employees volunteered over 1,700 hours to 43 service groups, schools, and community events. For over 20 years, we've been awarded the highest rating from Bauer Financial, the nation's leading bank, rating, and research firm. Come see the difference and give OCCU an opportunity to earn your trust.
Next catcher, Morrell, will lead things off here for the Lancers in the sixth, excuse me. So Morrell walked in the fourth, struck out in the second. Smotherman still on the mound for the Highclimbers. Far at first. Van Otten at second. Falcon Johnson at short. Ramsfield at third. Wagner behind the plate. First pitch. Outside, ball one. Next pitch. That one's fouled off. 1-1. Next pitch. Low ball 2-2-1. Leadoff batter for the Lancers here in the sixth inning. Catcher, Morrell. Next pitch, that one's deep fly ball. It's going to be gloved by, I think that's Osberg out there, one down. And that'll bring up Brady Wick. Shortstop for the Lancers with one down. First pitch is ball. Don't know how there could be any moisture coming out of the sky. There's no clouds over our heads. Next pitch, there's a fly ball, and looks like that's going to drop in for a base hit. So that's one on for the Lancers here. And that'll bring up, let's see, that'll be Jack Ryan. Swings at the first one, takes that one off the screen. 0-1. So base runner over at first. It's Brady Wick for the Lancers. One down, 0-1 to Bryan, the batter. Next pitch. High ball 1-1. Next pitch. There's strike two called. 1-2. There's a ground ball. That's one going to be through the gap again, and there's runners at first and second. With one down. And that'll bring up top of the order Mitchell Sweeney. Struck out in the second, walked in the first. It's a fly ball. Someone's going to drop in for a base hit. And now the bases are now loaded for the Lancers here in the 6th. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Ivory Saunders. Ground out in the 5th, struck out in the 3rd, struck out in the 1st. So the bases are loaded. One away for Lakes here in the 6th inning, trailing 8-0. Ty Smotherman with one down. He's on the mound. To the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike one. So runners at first, second, and third for the Lancers. Trying to get back in this ball game in the 6th inning. Pitch to the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike two. 0-2 to Ivory Sanders. Next pitch. Strike three called. 2 down. And that'll bring up White. Popped out in the 3rd, ground out in the, popped out in the 5th, ground out in the 3rd, and a base hit in the 1st. Base is still loaded. 2 down for the Lancers. First pitch to White. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Next pitch. Strike two called. Oh, 2 the count. Bases loaded. 2 down. Pitch to the plate. There's a ground ball. Van Otten with a great diving catch, and that'll end the inning. So the Lancers get 2 hits, leave 3. That gives them 12 left on base for the game. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Shelton 8, Lakes nothing.
Sick with a cold or flu? Too busy to see a healthcare provider for a minor ailment? Now you can see a healthcare provider by phone or internet from your home or office 24/7. Mason General Hospital and family of clinics offers a 24/7 service from a qualified medical provider called My Mason Virtual Care. Private and secure, Virtual Care gives you at least 20 minutes of phone or internet visit for only $35, with options for Skype, FaceTime, or video chat. For more information and a complete list of illnesses cared for, go online to mymasonvirtualcare.com.
Mason General Hospital and family of clinics. Equal opportunity provider. Translation services provided.
Adam Goldsby will lead things off for the Highclimbers here in their half of the 6th inning. And Goldsby, let's see here, walked in the 4th inning. Getting tennis balls coming our way now. Let's see, do we have a new pitcher out there? No, it's still Ivory Saunders on the mound for Lakes. So Goldsby will lead things off for the Highclimbers here. Van Otten will follow, and then Falcon Johnson. I got this right. No, wait a minute. Oh, Snodgrass will follow. Okay. So it's Goldsby right now, and he takes, well, hits one towards the tennis courts behind us. The one. So the Goldsby, Van Otten, and Snodgrass due up here in the 6th inning for the Highclimbers. Next pitch to Goldsby. Ball 1-1-1. Next pitch. Ground ball right up the middle. Going to get by a diving shortstop, and there's a leadoff base hit for Goldsby. Building up Van Otten. Popped out in the fourth, an RBI single in the third, walked in the second, scored a run. First pitch outside. Ball 1, 1-0. So nobody out and one on. 0-1 count. I'm sorry, that's supposed to be 1-0. I'm sorry. Outside, runner goes. High throw, and Goldsby is safe at second. Now it's 1-1. So the 1-1 pitch to Van Otten. Outside, ball 2. 2-1. Next pitch. It's a fly ball. Is that going to be fair? Nope, it's going to be foul. So 2-2 is the count to Van Otten. Nobody out. And Adam Goldsby is over on second base. Should have brought my coat. So warm than I got here, and I left it. Ooh. Ivory Saunders stepped off, turned all the way around, no throw. Looks back at second, goes to the plate with the pitch. Outside, strike 3, and down goes Van Otten for out number 1. And only the first strikeout for Ivory Saunders. And that brings up Kevin Snodgrass and a single in the 5th, walked in the 3rd, and a 2 RBI double in the 2nd. So 1 down for Shelton here in the 6th. Pitch to the plate. Low ball 1. Wind blowing in a very dark cloud. Next pitch popped up. Where did it go? Lost it. 1-1. Top of the order's on deck in Ty Smotherman. That one's a wild pitch on the play. Goldsby will make his way to 3rd. Is that 2 and 1? And now they're gonna umpiring crew is going to talk things over here. It's gonna be whether it was a timeout when the ball did get away on a passed ball. Got into the dugout on the 3rd base line. And it will just hold. Goldsby at 3rd, 1 down, 1 out. I believe it's 2-1 count. Next pitch, ground ball foul. Nice dancing out there, Jason Winans. Trying to avoid that ball coming at him quite fast. Yeah, that third base camera's gone, and there's a ball, and dirt. Nice stop by Morrell, so it's 3-2, so that should be a full count. Unless it's 2-2. Board shows 2-2. I have 3-2. Let's see what the home plate umpire says. It is full count, 3-2. To Snodgrass. Pitch to plate. That's ball 4, so runners are now at the corners. Oh, and then a runner came in. Oh, it was napping there. And they got an out. And did they score a run? It does look like they added one more. And that's 2 down. Strike 1 to the batter. And that's Ty Smotherman. Next pitch. Ball 1-1. So they did get 1, so Goldsby is in. That's ball 2. Now I gotta update. Bases are now empty. Strike 2 called. 1 in, nobody on, 2 down, and the batter is Ty Smotherman. Ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Ty Smotherman. He had a base hit in the 5th, an RBI single in the 3rd, walked, and there's a hit foul. Walked in the 2nd and had a double in the 1st. So Ty's had a pretty good game here, heading into the bottom of the 6th inning with 2 down. Nobody on. And there is a walk. So Ty has been on in all 5 of his at-bats. And that will bring up Brendan Wagner, catcher. He'll belt one deep to center field. And that'll be gloved there, and that'll end the inning. But the Highclimbers get 1, leave 1. We head to the top of the 7th, 9-0 now. Shelton still on top.
Everyone has dreams, but not everyone knows the steps they need to take to get there. At the Community Financial Center, we help members of our community credit union to work toward their dreams. Located inside the Shelton Mountain View branch, the Community Financial Center works with families to help them pursue their short and long-term goals, specializing in comprehensive financial planning, investment advisory services, insurance, and retirement planning. At the Community Financial Center, we work one-on-one with our community credit union members to help them identify their needs and their objectives. Together, we'll develop a set of strategies that seek your success. Isn't it time to set a path to your goals? Set up a free, no-obligation consultation at our community credit union's Community Financial Center. It's your success. We just guide you towards it.
Hey, you.
Yeah, you. getting that college education. What are you gonna do? Graduate and take some office job? Be like everybody else?
Or will you dare do something different?
Like, be a teacher. You could be my teacher. You got the skills.
The smarts?
Yes, you. You could be the teacher I never forget.
That'd be cool.
Does that corporate job even have recess? What are you gonna make of yourself?
What are you gonna make of me?
It's a new pitcher for the Highclimbers. Brendan Wagner. Taking over behind the plate is Matthew Osberg, as Wagner is going to try to get the last 3 outs for the Lancers. Abuja will lead things off, followed by T.I. and Yarrington. Abuja flight out in the 6th, flight out in the 5th, ground out in the 3rd, base hit in the 5th, base hit in the 3rd, flight out in the 1st. I was looking at the wrong one. So let's see here. Infield remains the same. Deemer moves to center field. Goldsby's out in left. And Jonker is still in right field. So Brendan Wagner, first time we'll see him pitch here. Smotherman went 3 innings, allowed 4 hits. Struck out 2, walked 1, and hit a batter. So Wagner takes over on the mound. Try to get this, close this game out for the Highclimbers. Trying to figure out. Oh, they had to get Osberg to get rid of the chain. So now let's play some ball. Abuja leads things off for the Lancers. They're down to their final 3 outs. Popped one up. And strike 1. Out of play behind us. Next pitch. In the dirt. Ball 1. 1-1. The fly ball high to center field. Goldsby grabs it on the run and 1 away. It's a 1 down. And that'll bring up T.I. T.I. had a base hit in the 5th, ground out in the 3rd, and had a base hit in the 2nd. So 1 down for the Lancers here in the top of the 7th inning. Down to 2 outs now. Wagner to the plate, swing and a miss. 0-1. Infield is playing back for the Highclimbers. One and 1 is the pitch. Count out to T.I. There's a ground ball foul. 1 and 2. 1 down, nobody out. Or it's 1 out, excuse me. Nobody on for the Lancers here in the 7th. So the 1-2 count, high, make it 2-2. Low ball 3. 3-2, and the count is full to TI. First baseman for the Lancers. Gonna make 9 runs up in this inning. Swings and a high one, and that's strikeout number 1. And out number 2. So strikeout number 1 for Wagner, and out number 2 for the Lancers. And that'll bring up Yarrington. He struck out in the 5th, struck out in the 4th, had a base hit in the 2nd. First pitch. Low ball 1. Timeout has been called. Now we have a tennis ball on the field. So 2 down, nobody on for the Lancers here, trailing the Shelton Highclimbers 9-0. Wagner pitches to plate. There's a fly ball that's going to go as a junker into foul territory, and it's a foul ball, so 1-1 is the count. The third base camera come back. It's 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 out, nobody on. The Lancers are down to their final out here in the ball game. Brendan Wagner on the mound, pitches to the plate. Low ball 2, 2-1. Next pitch, ground ball that Max Falcon will grab, throw to first. It's late, and there's a base runner. For the Lancers, they have a base runner. 1 on, 2 out. And that'll bring up Morrell. Flat out in the 6th, walked in the 4th, struck out in the 2nd. Coach Winan wants to talk something over with Wagner. Are we going to get a pitching change, bringing Falcon? That's what it looks like. We're going to have a new pitcher on the mound. It'll be Falcon Johnson, maybe, possibly. Nope, he's heading. Well, let's see what's going to happen here. So no, it's not going to be a pitching change. I'm not really sure what's going on here. Is Falcon is heading to the clubhouse. And who are we going to enter for Falcon? So I'm not sure what's happening, but we do have some sort of a pitching change coming. Okay, Max Falcon is going to go, I'm sorry, Max Johnson is going to go to center field. Bring Snodgrass in at shortstop. So we just have a timeout here. So we'll step aside and we'll let you know what's happening when we come back.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works, and it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications.
So after all of that, Snodgrass goes over to third. Ransfield goes to short. Max Johnson's out in center. I believe you got Deemer over in right field. And we have 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, 1 on, and the batter is Morrell. As a foul off the top screen. Oops. It's 1 strike, not 2. So 1-1 is the count. 2 down, 1 on. Top of the 7th inning for the Lancers here, trying to get something going here late. Fly ball, high fly, shallow. Ramsfield will get under it and glove it, and that'll end the game. So the Lancers leave 1, and they fall 9-0. Take a timeout, come back with the finals, or the totals here from Highclimber Field.
If you love them enough to relearn math so you can teach them math, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
There's so many great things about life in Mason County, and Hood Canal Communications is proud to be one more. Headquartered in Union, we offer the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power all those Wi-Fi devices around your home, HCC has the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, call or visit hcc.net to learn more. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
Hey sports fans, do you want to know when and where your favorite teams in the South Sound Conference are playing, who won the game last night, and what the current standings are? Well, it's easy to find out on sscathletics.org. The information is entered by athletic directors and coaches, so you know it's accurate and up to date, making sscathletics.org the place to view official schedules, scores, standings, photos for all the schools and all the sports in the South Sound Conference. Check out sscathletics.org, the official website of the South Sound Conference.
A healthcare provider is just a phone call or website visit away, thanks to a new service from Mason General Hospital and family of clinics called My Mason Virtual Care. Now you can talk with a board-certified healthcare provider from your home or office 24/7 for many common ailments, such as flu, pink eye, cold, or rash. Virtual care is private and secure, and a fee of only $35 for a 20-minute visit lets you avoid long wait times and limits your risk of exposure to others. No appointment needed. For more information and a complete list of illnesses cared for, go online to mymasonvirtualcare.com.
Mason General Hospital and family of clinics. Equal opportunity provider, translation services provided.
party fouls are pretty dumb. But if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Underage drinking and driving. The ultimate party foul.
Frustrated by rising cable prices? You're not the only one. As your local cable TV provider, we work hard to give you the channels you want to watch the local news, enjoy family night, and cheer on your favorite sports team. We also fight to keep your rates fair, but at the negotiating table, large corporate broadcasters demand higher fees for their programming. As TV viewership goes down, broadcast rates continue to go up. It's not fair. None of us should cover their losses. Visit KeepTheConnections.com for more information on how we're working for you.
It's a final here at Highclimber Field. Shelton knocks off Lakes 9-0. Let me just, where's my thing here? There we go. Okay, I'll give you some totals here for Lakes. Let's start at the top. Sweeney was 1 for 2. White, I have him down for 1 for 4. Labuja 2 for 4. T.I. 2 for 4. Yarrington 2 for 4. Wick was 2 for 3. And Brian 1 for 2. For the Highclimbers, let's see here. Ty Smotherman 3 for 3 with a double and an RBI. Brendan Wagner 3 for 4 with an RBI. Austin Ramsfield 3 for 4 with 2 RBI. Brendan Ingstrom, let's see, was 1 for 1 and scored a run. Adam Goldsby 1 for 2. He also scored a run. Lane Van Otten 2 for 4, had an RBI, scored a run. Kevin Snodgrass, I'm down here for 2 for 2 and 2 RBIs. And that 9-0 win, I would think. Let's see here. Max Johnson got the win. In the start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 5 hits. Ty Smotherman 4 hits and 3 innings work, and Wagner retired to side only 1 hit and 1 strikeout. Max Johnson had 4 strikeouts, and Smotherman I have him down for a couple, 2. Smotherman 2 strikeouts. So, next up for Shelton, they return to South Sound Conference play on Monday when the Highclimbers host Central Kitsap. Lakes returns to Pierce County League play on Monday at Lincoln. Our next broadcast is Wednesday, April 10th, when the Shelton baseball team hosts Timberline at South Sound Conference action. First pitch on the 10th is 4 p.m. And that will do it for us here at Highclimber Field. Final again, Shelton 9, Lakes nothing. We'll talk to you on the 10th.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, has been made possible by our Community Credit Union. Our priority is you. Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics. United community, empowered people, exceptional health. And Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.